Just a quick one, guys. We've released our January merch drop, so do browse the new collection. We've got the Mr. Blue Nose tees, along with our Stauncho Meter tees. Do, as I said, browse the collection by going down into the link in the description, or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, quite a lot of stuff to go through with you today. Of course, as you can see in the title, the huge Rangers transfer twist, the main talking point of today's video, which we'll discuss a bit later on. We've also got a bit from Barry Ferguson as well, as he's detailed what Rangers' #1 priority should be, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. Guys, 2 more days left of the January transfer window. Tomorrow, of course, being deadline day. A lot is going to be very, very busy tomorrow, so you might see us going live as a channel quite a lot throughout your day. So yeah, sorry for the spam in advance. However, prior to that, we may have one signing announced later today. That, of course, being Oscar Cortez. We did done deal that as a channel yesterday. We've found out from our sources that it is enough that that deal is done subject to medical, and all that needs to be done is the official announcement from the football club. Of course, there's some more signings possibly coming through the door with fullback Yefti from Fluminense. There's still a few little blocks or stumbling blocks to get over before the transfer deadline day, but that is the ambition of the football club, to get him in through the door before January, before the deadline day, or before the window closes, and then potentially a striker. Again, at this moment in time, I don't know who that's going to be, but there could still be another 3 unveiled before the window shuts tomorrow night. So yeah, potentially exciting couple of days for you. Of course, the major transfer twist at this moment in time for Rangers has been with regards to Jose Cifuentes. Now, Cifuentes' situation has been well documented over the last couple of days, that, well, Rangers basically put him down as surplus to requirements and did accept a loan offer with a option to buy from a Turkish side called Rizespor. However, Jose Cifuentes has decided not to take up that offer and does not want to be going to the Turkish Super League, except especially playing for the sort of Turkish minnows. However, it does seem as though, it does look as though he has been sparked into immediate negotiations in this latest transfer twist and could be on his way to the Brazilian Serie A. Supposedly that the player is now in advanced negotiations with Cruzeiro after his frustrated move to Turkey. He does look as though he could be joining the Brazilian side on the same sort of terms. So a loan with an option to buy come the end for £2 million. Of course, Rangers did buy the player for £1.2 million back in the summer and was dubbed to be the next big thing coming out of the MLS. However, he hasn't really took to life in Glasgow, nor has he really took to life playing in the Scottish Premiership. And again, sometimes who can blame a guy coming from South America, that laid-back attitude, playing in LA, his wife being in LA, enjoying the fruits of his labour in LA, coming to Govan. And whilst I do love Glasgow, it's a really special place. Loved my time living there in the city, and of course my team's from there, of course. But you know, the weather is freaking crap, so I can understand it sometimes, and some players are suited to it and some players aren't suited. And to be fair, under Clement, he's trying to get rid of the Lammers, Cifuentes, players that don't really have a future under him. Again, if we can profit from this deal, then that's absolutely great. But do expect him to probably blow up over the next couple of years, and there will be probably articles stating, oh, Rangers, what happened to him? Where is it, Rangers? Just some players don't take it to life in the Scottish Premiership, and sometimes he needs a more laid-back sort of lifestyle, play in a warmer country, and a bit more of a non-physical league to probably get the best out of that player. But it does seem as though he's going to Brazil and to the Brazilian Serie A to players trade. As I said, that's an initial loan with an option to buy of £2 million, so Rangers would profit around £800,000, which I suppose is good business for a player that we're not really utilising at this moment in time. Now, in other news, Dapper Madoob, of course, remember he had a life-threatening car crash recently, well, a couple of weeks back, but has now is on the mend and has spoken out for the first time since that car crash, of course, back on the 7th of January, I believe, and since returning to a stable condition, the former Rangers Academy prospect has now provided an update on his health to fans. He basically stated, "I appreciate everyone's concerns for me after the incident. I am happy that I was able to leave the hospital and I'm gradually on the road to recovery. I hope to return soon." Of course, that's very, very good to see. Of course, going from a life-threatening situation to being discharged from hospital is all fantastic for him personally, but let's hope we can take to the field soon and represent his club and get back to playing football again also. So yeah, great news to hear on that front from Dapo Madoob indeed. Now, Barry Ferguson isn't shy of voicing his opinion with regards to his former club, and so he shouldn't be a Rangers legend, and basically has came out on Go Radio and has been delighted with Rangers' January transfer window thus far. But the Rangers legend believes a new deal for John Lundstrom must be the top priority going forward. This is what he had to say on Go Radio. "I think John Lundstrom is the number one priority. Since the new manager came in, I think he has been absolutely outstanding. I'm sure there are a few clubs in England who would take him in a heartbeat, and that's one Rangers need to get over the line quickly." Updating on the contract situation between Rangers and Lundstrom, Clement recently explained, "It's a financial thing between John and the club. Both parties have shown interest to do it. That is clear, but we'll see in the next couple of weeks and months. He's in a situation where he can sign somewhere else, but it's clear he feels good at Rangers, and with our way of working, everybody tells me that's showing a better level that he has had at the beginning of the season. So I want to continue like that. If he's then there, I'll be a solution between the two parties. Have I told him I want to say? I talk with my players every day, so it's clear what my mind is about that." As stated on the channel, guys, Rangers are close to agreeing an actual deal for the player. There has been ongoing negotiations, and as of this, there's a lot of players currently out of contract, and John Lundstrom is most certainly the priority at this moment in time. I do believe he will be signing a contract if they just got to iron a few things out with regards to the financial side. But John Lundstrom has been on record multiple times stating he wants to finish his career here and win more trophies. So again, I do believe that he will be staying. He has been absolutely fantastic, of course, since Clement has come in. So yeah, I'm all for him getting a new contract at the football club, which would be very, very good to see. But Rangers fans, again, that's all I've really got for you today in terms of the actual news and stuff like that. Again, transfer deadline day is probably going to be the busiest for a while. As I said, I do expect 3 more players to be officially unveiled with the scarf above the head, which would be good to see. And as I stated, hopefully this is the start of us kicking on now, really, and going for this title. We're not back in action now until Saturday. Of course, we've got Livingston in the Scottish Premiership aside that are sitting rock bottom, but it's the start of some home games which would be good for the players to bed themselves in, the new players to bed themselves in and give us more of a chance to keep that winning momentum going, and especially if you look over this other side of the city at this moment in time, they're not happy with their transfer state of play. Fans throwing toys out of the pram, not happy with the performance against Ross County despite them winning. It was a pretty woeful one, I'm hearing, but also haven't really strengthened. Yes, there's a few more days of the transfer window. I'm not really looking over at their garden just yet until everybody's got their ducks in order, but it does look like they've got a run of some tough away games coming up, and here's hoping that some other teams in and around us can help us out and continue to put the pressure on Celtic and we can go for that title. I do believe 2024 is our year. I do believe that. I do think we're going to be a decent European run. I do solemnly believe at this moment in time, in January, at the end of January, we'll win the league title, and the Scottish Cup could be a potential cherry on top as well. But again, long season to go, but we're going in the right direction. Rangers fans, do let me know your thoughts on Jose Cifuentes. Are you disappointed by his stint at Rangers? What do you make of him going out on loan? Do you think he deserves some more time to try and show what he's all about? And of course, let me know your thoughts on John Lundstrom. Do you believe he deserves a new contract? Yes or no? Again, let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember, we do have Rangers t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or come to rfcclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Poosh.